Sister, you got to realize that's the self-righteousness of the church. They're sitting there thinking that you can't smoke cigarettes. You know, like, your father is not going to sit there and condemn you for smoking cigarettes. What he is going to condemn you for is not keeping his 10 commandments. You know? But I'm going to read this verse to you real quick to see how freaking self-righteous the church really is and showing you how much an error they in before they can even sit there and try to judge you for smoking cigarettes. Listen to this. I am salt of them that ask not for me. This is Isaiah 65, by the way, prophecy. For me, I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in the way that was not good after their own thoughts. A people that provoketh me to anger, that continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, and the broth of abominable things in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. And these are a smoke in my nose, and a fire that burneth all the day long. You see the true smoke in God's nose? Is these people that's still eating swine's flesh. That's still celebrating these pagan holidays. And you go over here to Isaiah 66, right? Let's see here. Here we go. This is prophecy about when Yeshua comes back with 144,000, the judge between the righteous and the wicked. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, and render his anger with fury, and rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by sword will he plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in gardens behind one tree in the midst. Well, that's talking about your Jeremiah 10 Christmas tree. Isaiah 14 talks about your old Satan clause, right? 2 Kings 17 to 25 tells you why they went into captivity, because they sitting there putting up their Astaroth pole, worshiping that, just like we do Christmas tree this day. Okay? Guards behind, one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, there it is again, flesh in the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So, you don't have to quit smoking cigarettes. I'm making a point right now because I'm smoking a cigarette. But your pastor, wherever church you go to, said you can't smoke cigarettes no more. They're holier than thou. They stand by themselves. They say, come not near me. And what are they doing? They're still saying it's okay to eat swine's flesh. It's okay to celebrate Christmas. And that you don't have to keep the 10 Commandments. Why would your Messiah, Yeshua, mention all 6 of the 10 Commandments in Matthew 19? Eh? Why would James 2 mention all some of the 10 Commandments? Like Romans 13, Hebrews 4. It's there for a reason, because he wants you to go back and read where it's written at in Deuteronomy 5, where God wrote 10 commandments on 2 tables of stone, and then he wrote no more. Deuteronomy 5:22. You know, and like your Messiah gave you 2 new commandments: to love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbors, you love yourself. Well, I just told you what it means to love God, Deuteronomy 5 and 6. And what's it mean to love your neighbors, you love yourself, which is what I'm doing right now by telling you the truth. That it's okay to still smoke cigarettes. I felt the same way when I first woke up. I thought I had to put down the cigarettes. But Father, then he's like, no. This is what I need you to do. I need you to get in covenant and keep the 10 commandments, eat clean, and then go tell others to do so. So love your neighbors, you love yourself. Matthew 22:39. That's quoting Leviticus 19:16-18, and James 2:8-9. If you fulfill the royal law according to Scripture, you will love your neighbors, you love yourself. Ye do well. But if you're a respecter of persons, you're in transgression of sin. So I really hope this helps. And if you want any more information, we do Bible talks every day on Twitter. And you can go to our website, straightasthegate.net, and we'll put it down here at the bottom of the screen. And come check us out. Because Revelation 18:4, come out of them, my people. Come out of all these Babylonian churches that are holier now. That every freaking church out here in this country is apostate. Jeremiah 23. There are a bunch of freaking wolf pastors that cannot have enough that scatter the flock. The Father says he's raised up a bunch of misfits here in the last days to go wake up all these people and go rebuke the apostate church. Misfits like me and my brothers and sisters at straightasthegate.net. So please take heed.